Hello, good evening everyone, and welcome to the Coasters With Mwah channel. I am Ollie Mwah, and I'm joined by...
I'm Harry Mwah.
The day before the ghost train, we decided to stay in the Thorpe Shark Cabin Hotel. It's basically converted shipping containers that were put on site a few years ago, and we booked it. The price was £110. We did it because it was a really good deal. We couldn't really find anything else that was similar price in the area off-site. So we thought, why not give it a go? We'll be going through everything, all of our thoughts, all of our reviews, and some in-depth footage. I hope you enjoy this hybrid video.
I definitely, when we wanted to stay here, I was looking for a video like this. So I hope that this can serve as like sort of informative guide to Thorpe Park Shark Hotel cabins. So
let's do this.
Amazing.
Back on the island like no other.
Hi guys.
With Harry Mwah. I'm checking into the Thorpe Shark Hotel. Never been there before.
Yeah,
neither's Harry. Very excited.
We just walked past the press event queue and there's like so many famous people
Yeah,
there.
so many famous people there. So we're just going to talk a bit about the check-in process. So as you approach the resort, you do have to go through a bag search, which is fine. We decided to pack a lot, but it's good, very thorough. I think this season the Thorpe Park security team has been a lot better than they were in my visits last year. So that's really good positive.
One thing that they get a little bit peculiar about is the alcohol, because they asked both of us if any of our water bottles had alcohol in, and I think there's a limit of I think you can bring in only 1 bottle of wine or 6 cans of something, but there's outlines online and I think they change every year, so definitely check that in case you want to bring some drinks back to the room.
We got to the reception, we saw the check-in staff, they were really friendly, they explained everything about the hotel, all the perks, the park itself, the events that were going on, the opening of the ghost train, which we were there for specifically.
They went really in depth with all of the promotions that were on at the minute. They gave us promotional tickets to the ghost train, which I thought was a really nice touch.
Yeah.
They gave us Mardi Gras bands as well, because obviously the Mardi Gras event was going on at the time. So I just thought that was really nice.
The wristbands as well, you get a wristband and you can go in and out of the park easily. You just have to, if you want to go out and come back in, you have to press a little buzzer, hold the wristband up to the camera, like a bit like all-inclusive, and they let you in. So that's a nice little ease of access kind of thing.
Just to say about the reception, it's 24 hours as well, and that's something that they said to us. They said like if there's any issues at all, go and see them, because it's a 24-hour reception, because I feel like not many places offer that anymore.
Hello. This is Thorpe Shark Cabin. We're staying there for tonight. It's really tiny, but it's nice. For what you pay, you get a lot, which is mad. So we've got like entry for tomorrow. I've already got my annual pass, so it doesn't mean anything. But for Harry Mwah, he gets a free entry.
Yeah.
And we've got free breakfast, free parking, little Mardi Gras map. And we got these little invitations to Ghost Train opening tomorrow.
They are so cute. Hey! We didn't actually realise that you get free tickets for the park, because we thought that was an extra that you had to pay for, so we don't really know how that's come about.
We usually do, but because I booked it on the Merlin website, the annual pass website, it said that you didn't. So Harry hasn't bought his ticket yet, luckily, so he's got it for free. But yeah, it's quite cool. You got a little view of the island here. Vibes bar is open. Hopefully you want to get a cheeky drink. That's quite spacious. You got all you need. You got your tea, coffee facilities. The bathroom's a bit diabolical, I won't lie. So I'm just going to explain a little bit about what I meant by this. Personally, the bathroom was very small, and because it was a wet room, you have a shower and everything gets wet, and we found in the middle of the night and like even in the morning and stuff, like it was still wet in there in areas like in the walls, on the floor and stuff, which is fine. It did the job.
I've used wet rooms before, and there's always been sort of shower curtains, or it's sort of done in a way that the water stays in the sort of shower area, and I don't think that was really something that was done well.
There's no shelves to put your toiletries, which sort of I was kind of using the sink to maybe put them in, but then it was just awkward positioning.
There are shelves for your towels, and I think there was a towel hook on the back of the door.
Yeah.
But that is it. So definitely be prepared for having to shower and have your products on the floor. Or obviously, like it's not like a deal breaker.
It's a bit of a first world problem, but
yeah,
it's tiny. But for what we paid, So with the annual pass discount, 110 because it was 54 each, wasn't it? For like 2 tickets to the park, an overnight stay, free breakfast, free parking, it's actually not too bad. So we just want to talk about the stuff that we might have missed in what's included, because you get a lot and it's quite hard to forget all this stuff when you're in the moment. So with your wristband, you get free fast track on any of the rides between 10 a.m. and 11 p.m. on the day of your visit. You also get free tea and coffee refills as well.
So the tap water isn't drinkable, but they supply free bottled water, and it was Harrogate, which is very bougie. And they also had free Wi-Fi, which was actually really speedy. We managed to watch a show without any buffering.
It was just the cloud, but there was no disconnection really, nothing, you know, no slowness. It was really fast. No slowness. Faster than stealth, honestly.
Yeah, it was really good. And there was also a TV in the room which you could get all your channels on. And you could also cast things to the TV, but
didn't work.
It didn't work for us.
Didn't work.
And we tried everything.
Yeah, didn't work.
Ollie had a everything shower. And by the time he was done, I was still trying to figure out why it wasn't working.
These little Mardi Gras things. I'm excited. I don't know what we're going to do tonight. I'm hoping that this Vibes place is open. We'll just have to go and see what's in Staines. East Staines massive represent. See what the coolest thing about this room is. Overlook the swarm. So maybe tomorrow when we get up, I'm going to see it testing. What's your thoughts on the hotel?
I think it's really nice. I'm 6'5", and I was a bit concerned about the reviews online because it said that the rooms were so tiny, but I'm actually really pleasantly surprised. Anyone that's tall, I can still... Yeah! This bed is actually fine. Yeah. I'm actually really blown away by it. Air conditioning, no windows.
Yeah, that's the only thing. No windows. You got this thing. It's literally like a shipping container, which is quite cool.
But then, to be fair, you get free entry to the park, free parking, free breakfast, a room for like 2 people for 50 quid each. Like, it's really good. Really blown away. Well done, Thorpe. So in terms of what to do in the evening, we were actually quite impressed by what was on offer.
Yeah, decent offer.
Yeah, so you had the Vibes Bar and Restaurant, which was probably less of a restaurant and more of a buffet, which the food it looked quite questionable, didn't it? Yeah.
I know we're vegan, so we wouldn't really eat somewhere that's got, I think it only had 2 options for us. But yeah, there was loads of world foods. It didn't really make sense. Big mishmash, but everyone says it's not just us. They should definitely improve the food options. I'd be enticed to eat there if they did.
Even from the reviews, everyone said that. But yeah, and then you had the quiz obviously running there, which we'll talk about in more detail. Because,
keep watching.
Yeah. Then you also had this snack pizza kind of truck in the actual Thorpe Park Shark Cabins. It's a mouthful. Hotel, I guess, like complex, which we didn't actually visit or get any footage of, but it smelled really good, and there's like benches there.
Yeah, it looked quite cool. Like for a bit, if you want to get some fresh air from the cabin, go sit in the benches. They sell cold drinks, pizzas, hot food, that sort of stuff. Little snacks.
After the quiz, we went into Staines, and we were also impressed by what was on offer there. We went to Wagamama's in this like sort of food court.
There's a Wetherspoons nearby, loads of shops. If you can drive or get a taxi, go into Staines, definitely.
Yeah.
Because there's lots to do there. And free parking at night, so that's a plus. Yeah. One thing that we didn't do, which I really want to do at some point, because I've been inspired by all the Exodus videos, is do the Monk's Walk. Do it. If you get a chance, especially in sunset, especially if you're into photography or vlogging or whatever, definitely get around there. Because you can see the island from another side, you go all the way back, see the rides going maybe all in sunset or even at night. It looks very cool, and sadly we didn't get a chance to do it because we had so much going on that day and the evening, but I would love to do it if I was there in the evening again, or if I ever stayed there again. I'd definitely do it. You made it to Staines. I've made it in the big leagues. Staines massive represent. I feel like I'm on a salt course. Ooh, Jack Silkset made that.
Really?
So we came back from Staines Massive. Well, it was really cold, so you put the heating on, didn't you?
Yeah, accidentally.
For like 2 seconds. Yeah. And the whole room is wet. It's soaking wet. That's wet. The ceiling's wet. The floor's wet, right? Oh, we checked the little thing.
Yeah.
And it does say, doesn't it?
It says...
We recommend to use the auto setting to avoid condensation. So I was ready to be like, oh, this is disgusting. What is this happening? Yeah, we're just not the smartest, are we?
Oh, wow.
No, I said we. I wouldn't have known either.
I did not read this properly. And there's 4 settings on the aircon, so how was I meant to know? But I should have known by reading that. And also we put it back on the normal setting and the condensation's clearing up.
We just got back.
Delete this one and start over.
So we just got back from So we just got back from Staines Massive. Went for a big night out in Staines, didn't we?
Yeah, it was honestly mad.
Yeah, big one. Went to Wagamama's basically.
Yeah.
But it was very good. I recommend if you're staying here, go to Staines because there's not much going on. We managed to see like some of the rides in the sunset, which was cool.
The quiz was fun though.
Yeah, we went to this like vibes quiz and it was very, very unhinged. The woman broke out into song at one point, and like I said to Harry, she's in the wrong career. She was really good. And then
they kept on saying it was a family quiz, but then kept on making like really like very inappropriate jokes. But it was really, really fun.
Honestly, yeah, big up.
Yeah, I really recommend.
Had a cheeky pint as well.
Yeah.
And then
yeah, it was really fun though. Like I haven't laughed like that in a while. So
then there was like a dance off between 2 guests.
Yeah.
The guy looked really embarrassed, bless him. And then our team name was Subscribe to Coasters With Mwah. And we got 10 out of 10 in the Thorpe Park round, which I was happy about. Any final thoughts for the evening before we clock off?
It's been a really, really good day. Very impressed with how much you get here for the price that you get. Like really, really impressed. So yeah, no complaints so far. Beds are really comfy, room's really clean, and also like decently sized for someone that's 6'5". That's coming from. So
see you in the morning.
see you in the morning.
We've just woken up and we're outside now. It's about 8:30. We got breakfast booked. I think I've had the worst night's sleep I've ever had. You can see it. Got the sunnies on. Oh. I had like a really good night's sleep. Rude. Well, he had the double bed and I had the single bed. But when we went to Towers last year, I had the double bed and he had the single bed, so compromise. Some people just hate people for no reason. Oh, look at this wonderful view in the morning. What a thing to wake up to.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, talk about the swarm, not you. It's just our typical morning view, guys. Woo! We're going to be on that later. Are you excited?
Yeah.
Again, I only packed for one night. The checkout process was quite simple. You go to the reception to check out, hand back your key. I'd recommend going and putting all of your stuff in the car as early as you can. I know it's a lot, but obviously when you're at a park, and you're staying on site, you intend to like get on park early kind of thing. Then you're going to avoid the queues. There is a separate gate for the hotel, obviously, but if you don't know that, or it's your first time going in and out, you might get a bit confused as to where to go, or might get caught up in the crowd. Easy checkout. We're in the dome.
It's like the O2 and a
Breakfast ready.
really impressive.
Yeah, Harry's impressed. The vegan options are quite good, actually. To be fair, I've never actually been to a breakfast buffet and there's like vegan options.
There's like 8 ounce soy milk, sausage, mushrooms, like really good.
So the breakfast as well, as you saw in the previous clips, was really, really good. I won't lie. I wasn't expecting much. Yeah. And we never are, especially with a buffet breakfast, because, being vegan, it's sometimes hard, but they had so many options for so many different dietary requirements. There was 3 different types of milk, wasn't there? You had soy milk, oat milk, and almond milk, vegan sausages. And like you were saying, never ever have seen specific vegan hot food at a buffet anywhere I've stayed at. Obviously, you've got the tomatoes as well, you've got the hash browns, mushrooms, and then obviously you've got all your meat options as well.
I was so surprised about the toast because, like, obviously it's cheaper to just buy butter with milk in, so there wasn't any butter, but there was like jams and Marmite and obviously there was Nutella as well. But peanut butter. Also, they had fresh fruits and they had coffee, like Americanos you could get, and all these different lists of coffees. Also, shout out to the staff in there because obviously I think with Ghost Train opening it was really, really busy.
Yeah, it was hectic.
And they were working extremely well under pressure. Yeah. All the food was still stocked. It was quite horrendously busy.
Yeah, you didn't have to wait for anything, which was good. like even with how busy it was. Oh, juice as well. You get there's juice, there's orange juice, apple juice, and water.
It tastes okay as well.
Just to round off this video, we're going to talk about the pros and cons. The pros are we're right in the middle of the action. You can just, get to Thorpe Park easily, so much easier than staying off site, coming in the morning, getting caught up in the traffic queues, main queue, everything. It's just really easy in that aspect. Free breakfast, obviously a massive plus. Free parking, which is good because obviously that's usually about £8. Free fast track, and a big but, this was very problematic. So as you'll see in the Ghost Train vlog, if you haven't watched it already, go check it out. We had fast track for the first hour of the day. We were going to use it for Colossus and Soar, because obviously they are the lowest throughput rides there. Well, Colossus was closed for the first part of the day, and Soar was closed for the first half an hour. So we had to use them on Stealth, which had a 0-minute queue, and the Swarm was closed as well. So we had to use it on Stealth. We did it twice on the 0-minute queue, and then we used it on Nemesis Inferno, which was at a 5-minute queue. And before you know it, that hour's up, and you didn't really get to use it on much. And I think that would have been better to maybe have at the end of the day, like between 5 and 6. But it's very understandable if the coasters are closed, especially if there's like an issue, safety is priority. But we were sort of keeping an eye on what they were testing, and we didn't see any testing happening until 10 to 10, which, apart from the Swarm, that was the only coaster we saw testing. And we've got on free entry, that's a plus. Obviously I had my Merlin annual pass, Harry did not, so Harry didn't have to buy a ticket, which is good.
Which was really, really amazing.
You see a view from the Swarm. From our room we did, not for all rooms, let me just put that out there. From our room we did, so that's a good plus if you manage to get one that overlooks it. My cons are, it is a tad too small. Personally, I wouldn't say there were more than 2 people, because it was quite a tight squeeze with us too. Oh yeah, the reason why I didn't sleep well, the extractor fan was on the entire night and it would not stop. And we don't know why. It was very loud. and also that, and a mixture of, I don't sleep very well when I'm not at home. So it's a personal thing, really. The temperature control, as you saw, we had a bit of a nightmare with the air conditioning. I get that this is shipping container. And the fact that you can't drink the tap water, which is fine, right? You get free bottled water. But say if it's 2 a.m, you wake up, say if you're staying there in winter, for example, it's freezing outside and you've got to walk up to the reception. It's not a long walk, but it's not short. That might be a bit frustrating. So say, I know you wake up, you're really thirsty, or, just thirsty in general. You've got to walk every single time to go back. They should put more than 1 bottle in the rooms.
Pros, definitely, it's really good value for money. I don't know how that will change when it's like peak season. And also, everything that was included in that price was, I think, amazing, because it was worked out that like the hotel room itself would have probably only set me back, because obviously I didn't have to pay for ticket or breakfast or parking, like 10 quid or something. So
yeah,
honestly,
ridiculously good value.
That was cheaper than some of the hostels that we were seeing, and it like Premier Inn, it beats like all of those budget hotels. So I also thought that the room was a decent size, 6'5", and I found it absolutely fine. But obviously if there were 4 of us, maybe a different story. They're really comfy beds. I really liked the whole vibe of the room. I didn't feel like I was in a shipping container. I felt like, oh, okay, this is like, obviously you had like the wall behind you. It just felt very like cool. Yeah. So I like that part. And
very clean as well, and friendly staff.
Yeah.
Good check-in process, good security.
Definitely. And the only cons is definitely the extractor fan, because I slept with headphones in, but yeah, I can see how that would be annoying. But yeah, that's all I would say, really. I was really, really impressed with it, and I think I'd definitely stay there again.
So personally, I would give the hotel a 7 out of 10. It's not luxury, but it doesn't claim to be. And the benefits definitely brought up my rating for sure. I don't know if I would stay here if you don't get the benefits included, if that makes sense. In future, I would love to see more kind of entertainment, maybe shows, karaoke, something else to mirror the quiz, to make it like an all-evening thing rather than just 1 hour slot of entertainment.
I would actually go higher than you, and I would actually give it an 8.5/9.
Wow.
I think it's because I was just blown away by how cheap it was.
Yeah.
because obviously costs total up. It was good to see so much stuff included, especially like a time like now where everything is really expensive. I also really liked how they've sort of reformatted shipping containers into hotel rooms. It really fits the Thorpe Park brand. It's cool, it's very young. You're in the middle of the thrills. It really blew me away. I wasn't expecting it to be that nice. And also I think it's taught me not to trust all the reviews that you see online, because a lot of
some
them,
horrific reviews, didn't we?
yeah, a lot of them were very, very negative, and I walked in with a very low expectation, like, oh my god, we're not going to get any sleep, we're not going to do, like, it's going to be gross, there's going to be hair everywhere on the floors, and we're blown away. Spotless room.
You worried about being tall, weren't you?
Yeah, spotless room. I found it really spacious, and yeah, I was just really blown away by it. So yeah, 9.5, and
9.5.
Oh no, sorry. So 8.5, 9. Something that they could do if they wanted to make it better was definitely, in terms of evening entertainment, it would have been fun to have like something else after the quiz.
Yeah.
But obviously we went off to get dinner anyway, so it didn't impact us. But maybe people with like young children staying there would find that a bit difficult.
Yeah. Food options, I think, need to improve there as well.
That would be nice.
You know, we would have been more enticed if they had more of a range.
Especially to see such an inclusive buffet breakfast, which, that was another thing I was really blown away by, because I used to love buffet breakfasts when I wasn't vegan, and it was so good to sort of almost feel a little bit like, oh, okay, I can actually have quite a lot of the things here. So yeah, really blown away by it.
Oh, one more thing I wanted to say. It's great for if you don't drive, right? So you can get your train to Staines, get the bus from Staines to Thorpe, because I think Thorpe's quite a hard place to get to, especially when you don't live in London. Like if you live outside London, I've heard it's quite hard to get to. I've never personally done it without driving, so yeah, but it would be fantastic, because obviously you get there the night before and then wake up in the action. Thank you for watching. It's been a bit of a roller coaster, this video, pun intended. But thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video as much as we did making it. Please subscribe, please like, please comment. All your support means the world to me. And hit me up on TikTok as well, and Instagram at Coasters With Mwah. Join the Mwah revolution. Subscribe, comment. Thank you very much. I've been Ollie Mwah.
And I've been Harry Mwah.
And Mwah.
Mwah.
We have got a cheeky trip coming up that we booked at the very last minute, and we'll be revealing that soon.
Yeah.